You're not showing as live anymore.
That's because I went off to
Oh,
put the,
okay,
to
okay.
put the right title in. We're technically live now. I'm
All right.
posting.
Let's see. Oh, I need to turn this down. I'm stupid. Okay, there we go.
Idiot.
Oh, I was about to have the audio like blasting on my PC. That would have been distracting. We're good though.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, welcome to the Better League Network. I am one of your hosts, CMass, followed up with our one of our humble hosts, Mr. Connor. How you feeling today, man?
Well, CMS, once again, I appreciate you for having me on these highly professional streams that you do. I'm really, really excited for this game. I feel like, in a way, this is one of the most poetic matchups we could have gotten to end the cycle. This has been one of the most heated rivalries in the Better League all cycle long, and it's the battle between two conflicting narratives. You know, on one hand, the mental block that Chase has against Alex is very real. He's now lost 6 straight games against his divisional rival in both the regular season and playoffs these past 3 seasons. But also, you know, it's not the divisional round yet, so Chase should be fine. I'm really interested to see which narrative breaks first. Will Chase or Alex be able to get it done? And I'm excited to be here with you.
Here we are, ready for this game. It looks like the Chiefs are going to start off with the ball. The Chargers decided to go ahead and kick it off. We got Mariota in a pistol formation, 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Looks like it's going to be hand off to Corey Crockett, who's just an MVP candidate this year. He's going to go ahead and hand it off to Crockett. He's going to bounce it immediately to the left-hand side. Tackled in the backfield, and under 1. I don't think he gained any yards on that. It's going to make it a 2nd and 10.
He sure did. Yeah, one of the most explosive runners all season long, averages over 9 yards per carry, which is something that only a very select few running backs across, frankly, the entire cycle can say. But yeah, as you said there, he got locked up at the line. And that's going to be a key here for the Chargers to impose their #1 rush defense on this Chiefs offense.
Mario going to go under center here. Looks like we're going to get a stretch play from this Chiefs team to Crockett. They are going to hand it off to Crockett. He's going to try to bounce and get to the edge. He gets the blocking set up. Can he make Adderley miss? No, Adderley tackles him out of bounds, but not after he gets the first down.
And this is exactly what I like to see from Chase. You know, he knows his strengths. He knows Alex as well as anyone this year. He knows, of course, as I just said, that Alex has an elite run defense. But you can't be afraid here, especially in the playoffs. And yeah, Crockett with 2 straight carries, and that one broke big.
Mario going to go back under center here. Looks like he's going to try to do a little bit of a play action here to catch this Alex Chargers-led team off guard here, making a few more audibles, sending Tyreek Hill on a shorter route. I kind of like that. He drops back, just cancels the play action. Going to go ahead and throw it to the drag to Tyreek Hill, who's tackled immediately by number 35, I believe Eric Reed. He's able to get 4 yards, making it a 2nd and 6.
And that's going to be a key for Chase in the passing game. Obviously, get Tyreek Hill in open space. 99 speed, 99 excel. No one in the Chargers can keep up with him in open space. But there, as I said, Eric Reed doing a really nice job of shutting that down immediately. What do you think, like, as far as Chase's offense goes, like from what you've seen from Alex, you know, I'm sure you've seen like multiple games from now. What offensive approach would you take if you were Chase heading into this game?
If I'm Chase heading into this game offensively, it's all Corey Crockett. Crockett with the occasional play action to Tyreek Hill. That's what I'm doing. I would be shocked if I see anything else today.
My thoughts exactly.
Mariota shotgun formation. Looks like he's going to double team number 91 here as he's going to do an inside zone to Corey Crockett. He's going to try to bounce it outside the numbers. He's going to be brought down by number 38, though, but not after he's able to get that first down, bring it to the 47-yard line.
Nice drive here so far by Chase. You know, very patient. Started off with 2 runs, hit Hill on the drag route, then another inside zone. I think so far this is exactly what we need to see from Chase. Nice, conservative, you know, keep the ball, bleed the clock on these drives. Especially as, you know, it's fair to say that Chase was the underdog heading into this game. I like what I'm seeing from Chase so far. Of course, it is still very early.
Shotgun formation. He sends Tyreek Hill across the formation here, making a few audibles, sending him on a drag. Interesting, all that speed, going to send him on drags a lot so far. Got to get the playoff here. Does. 3-man rush. He's got running back open. He does hit Corey Crockett, who holds on to it. 26 brings him down, but not after he's able to get a good game, making a 2nd and 2.
Good read there. You can see Jerry Bosa start to break off the right tackle. That's going to be interesting. You know, Alex has 2 of the best pass rushing ends in the league, and it's going to be interesting as far as Chase's Chase's offensive line adjustments go, who does he choose to take down? Because it's kind of a pick your poison situation with this Chargers defensive line. So that's just something that we're going to have to see as the game goes forward.
And off to Crockett up the middle, who gets a good block from his fullback, but 57 able to go ahead and bring him down after a 3-yard gain, but he is able to go ahead and get that first down.
Again, nice safe play call, move the chains. I don't really have anything profound to say about that necessarily. Just I like the general approach that Chase has taken so far. Nice and conservative. It's a good drive, and obviously it needs to end in points, or else it's all meaningless. But I like what I'm seeing so far.
Absolutely. And what Los Angeles really needs to do here, they really need to stop him on a first down for a loss or no gain. And potential here, he's going to hand it off to Tyreek Hill, try to get the edge, but number 57 able to go ahead and bring him down after he gets 3 yards, making it a 2nd and 7.
It should still be San Diego. Rest in peace. Interesting play call there. I mean, obviously, if you're going to send literally any wide receiver probably in the league on an end around, it is Tyreek Hill. But Alex doing a good job of limiting that to only 3 yards. But yeah, again, interesting drive so far. We'll see how Chase is able to exploit this good field position moving forward.
Here comes a read option from this Chiefs team. Let's see how San Diego's playing it. They are playing conservative. Crockett just takes advantage of that. He's going to bounce it outside, get it to 10, 5, touchdown, Chiefs!
A dream start here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Corey Crockett once again breaking loose. That's something he's done all season long. And, man, this vaunted Chargers rush defense looking pretty suspect here early against the Chiefs offense. And as I was, I repeat myself once again, a beautiful, beautiful drive there from the Kansas City Chiefs. Pretty much did everything right. And now LA going to have to respond here offensively.
Tons of successful runs, 2 passing plays, which were fairly conservative drags. But that's what works for this Chiefs defense. I would like to see him try to push it down the field a little bit more just to make that threat, because we don't want Los Angeles coming up in the box. So let's see what Los Angeles does on this first drive as Mayfield goes under center here. It looks like Kansas City is preparing for the run, stacking the box up with almost every player available. Mayfield making a few adjustments, seeing that. Few more Omahas. Drops back to pass. He's going to go ahead and throw it to the running back on the wheel. Beckham able to go ahead and get close to that first down if they didn't give it to him. I believe they did. That's going to be, 2nd and inches for this Los Angeles team.
Just a few hours ago, Alex had very little trouble moving the ball against this Kansas City Chiefs defense. And remember, this was a Chiefs defense that still had all of their starters in. So it's, essentially a replicant of what we're seeing here today. Yeah, I'll let you call this play, but then we can talk about the situation.
Beckham takes it up the middle, able to get that first down from a 1-yard rush.
See, I mean, as I've said before, these two users know each other as well as almost like any other better league duo in the league at this point. They've played each other, upwards of 10 times combined in the regular season and playoffs at this point in the cycle. So it's just going to come down to who can be more unpredictable, who can, make more of the correct adjustments at the correct times. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Mayfield with the stretch outside to Jackson. Jackson able to go ahead and get 4 yards, making it a 2nd and 6. Is the fullback superstar, or is that just a running back that he has at fullback?
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I'll try to check that out later. He seemed a little bulkier, so I'm assuming that's a fullback. But yeah,
fullbacks had superstar abilities, but here we are, 2nd and 6. It looks like we're going to do a RPO option to Washington. Washington's able to go ahead and get a few yards and get out of bounds. About a 4-yard gain, making it go ahead as 3rd and 2.
Still think Morty is the best RPO user in the league. He pretty much makes the correct read every single time. But yeah, definitely the right read there. Had off coverage there to the left side, ended up going to the bubble screen, as you said. Early 3rd and short here, an opportunity for Kansas City to get a stop.
Rip Morty for his playoff chances this year. Had a good season nonetheless. Mayfield drops back, able to go ahead and get it to Sternberger. Sternberger's going to go ahead and break it outside. Going to get tackled down by 93, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Big play, making a first down for Los Angeles.
Very nice quick timing route there by the Chargers. I didn't even see that open, but again, I guess that's why, Alex is in the playoffs and I'm not. Good stuff by Alex. It looks like, neither of them have taken a deep shot yet. Both of them, I think, are willing to run more of a West Coast style offense, and I like what I'm seeing so far.
Baker Mayfield to shotgun formation. Great job on that last play of them picking up the blitz as well. Mayfield making adjustments, sending a wide receiver across the formation. 6 seconds left. He's going to go ahead and do the handoff. It's faked. He drops back. Clean pocket. He's going to roll a little bit to the right. He doesn't see anybody open. He's going to head. Oh, no! Mike Williams is not able to get both feet in bounds. The former star at Clemson not able to toe drag Swag, making it 2nd and 10.
That's just very unlucky there from the Chargers' perspective. An absolutely beautiful read there by Baker Mayfield last second. But yeah, I mean, you got to drag those toes before you step out of bounds. Dabo Sweeney failing his players there once again.
Nice Mayfield shotgun formation. Making some adjustments to Mike Williams, who needs to make up for that last play. Cover 4 from this Kansas City team. He drops back. He's got his tight end who's user, but he's going to throw it to them up the seam. Robinson able to go ahead and get down to the 1 yard line. Big play. Allen Robinson, former Penn State Nittany Lion, getting them the 1st and goal.
And as soon as I was praising Kansas City for what was a beautiful offensive drive, the Chargers come down and are equally as efficient. It's an absolutely beautiful read there, and we'll see if they're able to punch it in here, the 1 yard line.
Chargers got their power running back in, but they're going to go ahead and try to sneak with Baker Mayfield. He is not able to get it. That's going to make it a 2nd goal. He's going to go ahead and hurry up. I'll get your thoughts after this 6-second runoff. He's going to go ahead and more than likely try the same play or hand off to the running back. It is a handoff to the running back who gets it in. Easy touchdown for Derrick Henry there, making it a tied game potentially.
And this is the quality of play that we'd like to see here from the playoffs. Both users looking very impressive here early. Now, I'll be interested to see, we saw on that one shot play that ended up getting them to the 1 yard line. That was a situation where Alex forced Chase to choose between 2 crossing routes and then ended up just going to the other one. That's going to be a key here for Chase's defense is can the pass rush get through? Because if you allow Baker Mayfield to stand there for, 5+ seconds every passing down, Chase has absolutely no shot to stop this Alex offense, so that's going to be a key to the game moving forward.
Absolutely. For those first 2 drives, who are you more impressed with, the Chiefs' first drive or the Chargers' first drive?
Well, man, it's tough to say. I mean, just like I'm not in a vacuum, like given the rest of the putting the rest of the games in mind, I'm like a soundboard at this point. I'd say I guess I'm slightly more impressed with Chase just because there's less precedent with him doing well in these games. I respect that he didn't go out and immediately try a bunch of deep shots, but I mean, both of them looked really good. It's hard to choose.
Mariota drops back in an empty set. Good blocking. He's got Crockett if he needs him. He does dump it down to Crockett, who tries to make Adderley miss, but Adderley, former Blue Hen out of Delaware, able to go ahead and bring him down for a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, smart read there. Went to the flats when nothing else was really open, and yeah, that's where sometimes people try to overdo like special moves. Sometimes just bouncing that left stick is the best thing you can do there, and I think if you just cut that inside, that's probably a 1st down.
Had a vertical play set up, stretched it to a drive. Crockett go up the middle, able to try to get to the outside, not able to break one, but still gets the 1st down. And they're going to go ahead and hurry up here. Go ahead and get a quick thought if you can.
I like changing up the tempo of this game, and I'll let you call the play.
Mariota drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw it to the outside to Crichton, but he's not able to bring that in, making it a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I guess just to finish my thought there, I like changing up the tempo. Throwing in the occasional no huddle, it's nice to sort of throw the defensive timing off, especially if you see something you like. Obviously, that quick out route there did not go for anything, but again, I like the offensive strategy from Chase so far. We'll see if it continues, and we'll also see what adjustments Alex makes moving forward.
2nd and 10 here. Chiefs have to get some sort of yardage here. They don't want to be in a 3rd and long against this pass rush of this Los Angeles team. He's going to bring D.D. Westbrook into the slot right behind Crichton. He drops back. He's able to pick up the blitzes very well. He's going to go ahead and roll out. I'd run if it was him. He doesn't. He's going to throw it out of bounds, make it to the 3rd and 10.
I mean, yeah, if you're not going to take off there, the best case scenario, no one's really open. I mean, if you're going to send all of your wide receivers to the left there, I don't understand why you then roll out to the right. You're essentially cutting off the entire field for yourself. But regardless, 3rd and 10 here.
3rd and 10 here. The first seemed hiccup in the offense for either team. We're going to go ahead and go to the end of the 1st quarter. Like I said, first hiccup for either team, making it a 3rd and long. I'm not sure if either team saw anything more than a 3rd and inches or a 3rd and 1 last 2 drives. It looks like he's making some adjustments on this wide receiver crew here, and he's going to go back to the game. 1st quarter, what are your thoughts?
Well, again, I like what Chase is doing. One thing I will say, just like looking at the depth chart there, I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Bird get more playing time at wide receiver. I'll let you call this play, and then I'll finish my thought.
Mariota shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers on the left-hand side. Schultz on the tight end. He's going to go ahead and drop back. 3-man rush. He doesn't have anybody, but he could potentially have B open. He does throw it. Brown is right there. Is not able to bring it in. It's going to be incomplete. We're going to see the punt unit come out on this 4th and 10.
Probably should have been a pick there. I was just going to say, I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Damiere Byrd get more playoff time, more playing time, in this game. He's 6th in the depth chart right now for the Kansas City wide receiving core, but he had a truly incredible game against Alex just a few hours ago. Came down with multiple possession catches, and I get that Chase wasn't necessarily trying his hardest that game, but I really liked what I saw from Byrd, and I'll be interested to see if he subs Byrd in here moving forward. I would expect him to get a couple touches, given what we just saw.
Mayfield already has an X factor lit up here somehow. 2 wide receivers set, 1 tight end, and then the fullback and running back. It's going to be a stretch outside to the running back Jackson. Jackson able to get to the edge, but Peppers able to go ahead and bring him down after a 4-yard gain, making it a 2nd and 6.
Good user tackle there, and I also like you telling Dan off in the comments. Second and 6 here to 28. I like, Alex, maybe perhaps not as explosive of a running game as Chase necessarily, but Alex still, without question, one of the better running users in this league, very much knows what he's doing, and I expect to see a pretty run-heavy attack from Alex.
Sends fullback in motion. Jackson's going to try to bring it outside, but number 20 able to bring him down for a loss, making it a 3rd and 11.
Well, that's unfortunate timing there. The first 3rd and long here for the Chargers. It looks like we will, well, I guess we're going to have one more play here before the end of the first quarter. But, yeah, this is a big opportunity here for Kansas City to get a stop.
Mayfield shotgun formation. He's got trips, wide receivers to the right, drops back, able to pick up the pass rush. He's got his tight end, but it's now user played, and it's going to be sacked down by multiple Chiefs. Brandon Speaks, making it a 4th and 18. Here comes the punt unit after the end of, I thought we already ended the first quarter.
He took a timeout earlier. That's what that was.
Anyway.
No, you're all good. Honestly, I thought it was in the first quarter too. Excuse me. I really like what Chase did there, using one of the cross blitzers and instead, taking away those crossers and those corner routes. I thought that was really smart. Let the free safety sort of patrol the middle of the field on his own. But I think Chase did a really good job of shutting down Alex's preferred routes there, and as we saw, forced to throw it away, and this is 1st and 10 for Kansas City.
Mariota in a heavy set. He's got a fullback and a running back, 2 tight ends. Some would call this a 12 formation, 1-2. It looks like it's going to be a dive to Crockett, led by the fullback. He's going to try to go up the middle, but number 99, I think that's Gerald Tillery, I think, out of Notre Dame potentially, but he brings him down for a 1-yard gain.
Could have potentially bounced it outside there, but woe be it on me to second guess a user who's got over 9 yards per carry so far. Again,
That's ridiculous.
LA with the best run D in the league so far, and it kind of showed there, 2nd and 9.
Looks like we're in a potential read option setup here. It played conservative last time, so I anticipate it would be conservative here. He sends that man in motion. Here comes the play. He's going to go ahead and hike it. It looks like they don't. He's going to keep it, but 91 just waiting for Mariota. 4-yard loss, making it a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, that's a really long developing read option. We did see Chase get something like a 50-yard read option when he was able to keep the ball with Mariota against Dan in a previous game of the week. I want to say that was like week 12 or something. But, there obviously didn't work. And that was just one of the situations where, regardless of whether you hand it off or not, that's getting stuck behind the line.
Sleepy Sultan with the follow. Really appreciate it. Feel free to talk and chat. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Crockett and going to Morrison here. Marcus Mariota in an empty set. Making some adjustments to 88 and Tyreek Hill. Looking for that out route potentially on this 3rd and 13 or Westbrook. He drops back. 3-man rush. Plenty of time. He's got a cross. He's going to throw a dangerous pass. Easily could have been intercepted by Desmond King, but it is knocked down. Here comes the punt unit for Kansas City.
The second throw of the game that Kansas City gets potentially bailed out on there. Yeah, I mean, Alex, it looked like he was using that player, maybe just wanting to play conservative, go for the SWAT animation and the guaranteed 3-and-out. But yeah, that really looked like it could have been a pick. And I'm just going to say to the rest of the league now, since I know a lot of y'all are watching, if you don't let Nico have the Dolphins for Madden 21, you're bitches, and that's all I have to say about that.
Hey, man, he's got to get a high pick. Dolphins are going to be a popular selection. And, hey, if you got any thoughts on the game, I got a few people in the chat. Buxom, Dan, Justin, Ocho, Lucky, Sawyer Lead, Sleepy Sultan, Sizbot, Steele. Feel free to say anything. Mayfield's going to go under center here with 2 tight ends and a fullback. It's going to be a stretch out to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's trying to get to the edge there, but he's going to be brought down by number 20 after a decent gain there, making it a 2nd and 6.
Now, I only found out a few hours ago that Derrick Henry was even on the Chargers to begin with, but that's a very nice backup running back to have, especially in red zone situations, both in real life and still in Madden 20, one of the best power running backs in the league. So I think this will not be the last time we see Derrick Henry's name called here, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, just found out when he was in the goal line that I saw Derrick Henry. So it's going to be a play action here. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it off his back foot. Sternberger able to tiptoe, able to stay in bounds for the first down big play.
I was really questioning that while he threw it, but honestly, Sternberger was wide the hell open, so why not? 1st and 10 for LA, and that's the first, I guess, I don't know if I'd call that indecisive, but that's the first, I guess, risky throw that Baker Mayfield's made all day, but it worked out, of course, and we have a first down.
Mayfield shotgun formation here. Dan says he predicted Chase to win, but I don't know right now. It could go either way. I agree. It's a tight game so far. Sends Sternberger across. He's going to go ahead and hand it to Jackson up the middle, but that run defense, number 93, just waiting for him and not able to get any yards, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'd actually say I'm slightly more impressed by Alex so far. I mean, remember that Chase probably should have thrown 2 interceptions at this point, but I will say, yeah, it's a very even game so far generally, and this is what we want in these playoff situations. Announcing these games, it's good for us.
Definitely Mayfield's going to go ahead and drop back. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up nicely. He's got a man deep. If he throws it, he does throw it. Sternberger, can he make the play? Intercepted here by this Chiefs defense, number 39, Eddie Jackson, giving the Chiefs the ball, 1st and 10.
And that was a battle of the two users there. You saw both the user wide receiver and free safety try to position themselves for that catch, and Eddie Jackson was able to come down with it. That's exactly the type of momentum play that the Chiefs needed. Again, as I said, Chase, probably the underdog heading into this game, having lost 6 straight against Alex, but that is exactly what you need, and Kansas City takes right back over.
Mariota hands off to Crockett, brought down by Jerry Tillery in the backfield. Going to be a loss of a few yards there, making it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and it looks like, even though that was only a 4-man rush, it looks like this LA run defense, after giving up a couple long runs early, starting to feast here a little bit. That is a loss of 1, as you said, and yeah, Crockett gonna get a bit more creative, I'd say, with the running play calls. A bit more, disguise yourself a little bit more if you want to get stuff going from now on.
Mariota, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and Crockett in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a passing play on this 2nd and 11. He drops back. He sends a few guys on out routes, Tyreek Hill included. Hourly not able to bring him down, able to get the 1st down and more. Tiptoes that sideline. 1st down, Chiefs.
And that's just pure speed right there. There's really no way that should be a 1st down, but yeah, just blasted right by the corner right there. And as I said, gain of 12. And again, that's something I mentioned, getting Tyreek Hill in open space. It doesn't have to be a deep shot every time, and I think that's a trap that Chase fell into a couple times. Sometimes it's just as good to just get him into open space on a short route and let him feast.
Hand off to the Crockett up the middle, able to get 8 yards on that play, making it a 2nd and 2. And you know what I say about 2nd and shorts?
Take a deep shot, baby.
Take a deep shot. Because why not? Because, if you don't get it, it's 3rd and 2. Just make sure it's a smart opportunity. I think Chargers with Steinbrenner against Eddie Jackson, I probably would have thrown that too, but didn't work out for him. Marcus Mariota looks like we're going to have a read option here. He's not going to take my advice. Again, they played conservative twice now. Let's see if it stays that way. It is conservative. Hand off to Crockett. Crockett out the middle. Can he make one man miss? No. Number 32, able to bring him down. Nasir Adderley, but not after he's able to get a 1st down.
Yeah, as long as he is going to play conservative on those read options, I'd run a lot more read options if I were Chase, because that's one fewer defensive player that's pursuing the running back. I like the general approach here from Kansas City, although I do think now's the time to take the top off the defense a little bit. I've been praising him for his West Coast offense, but you don't want to allow Alex to stack the box too much. I think now's where I'd take a deep shot.
Mariota drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw it to the drag to Westbrook, but Westbrook not able to hold it in. Number 57 able to knock it out. 2nd and 10.
Tough drop there. Westbrook usually one of the better possession catchers on this team, but yeah, just kind of unlucky there, I have to say, because that was not a particularly hard hit. But 2nd and 10 here, and as we approach, the second half of the 2nd quarter, I suppose I should say, Chase trying to go up here and really take control of this game.
2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to go with a draw power play here. Let's see if it's going to work out. He's going to be a delayed handoff. He does have a little bit of a hold. Jerry Tillery misses. He's going to try to bounce it outside from a block from Westbrook. Able to get the 1st down there, already close to the century mark with 4 minutes left in this half.
And I was just about to say, I don't like those traps and power O concepts out of gun. I feel like they're usually very long developing, but there the blocking just worked out, and that is a gain of 12, as you said. And Kansas City starting to knock on the doorstep here. Chase looking pretty good so far.
Interesting play call here. If it sticks, it's going to be an HB screen across the field. He's going to go ahead and stick with it. He throws it to Crockett, the running back. Guys just waiting there for him. Can he make a miss? No, he is brought down by Jatavis Brown, former San Diego State Aztec, making it 2nd and 13.
So I honestly think that was the perfect look to call the cross screen against, because A, it's cover 3 sky, no one's really in those flats, and B, Alex really did not see it coming with his user linebacker, he didn't even react to it, but just kind of a step slow there, and it goes for a loss of 3. And I think that's why people don't really run cross screens that much, because even when you get the right look, it's kind of 50-50 on whether it'll break big or not.
Mariota in an empty set here. He's at the 34-yard line on the 2nd and 13. He's going to go ahead and bring Cousins into the slot here for the running back and send him on a deep route. He drops back with 6 seconds left on play clock. He's got a drag if he wants him. He doesn't decide to throw it to him. He's going to take that deep shot to the running back, which could have easily been intercepted by 28, but it falls to the ground, making it a 3rd and 13.
Okay, so when I was talking about taking the top off the defense of the deep shot, that is not what I meant whatsoever. You don't want to throw into double coverage necessarily, but hey, once again, maybe bailed out a little bit. In a different world, Alex could very easily have 3 interceptions with his secondary right now, but Kansas City keeps the ball, and their Chase is very capable of converting this long third down.
Taint, aka Dealing Debts, with the subscription. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I don't know what to call you, whether it's Taint or whether it's Dealing Debts. I guess because it's Twitch, I can call you Taint. Taint, I really appreciate you. It's going to be a third and 13 for this Marcus Mariota-led Chiefs team. He's in a shotgun formation. Corey Crockett in the backfield. Tyreek Hill on the left-hand side in the Z position for the wide receiver. It looks like he's going to get an out route here. 27 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time. It drops back. 3-man rush. It is not there for the out routes, but somehow Westbrook is able to get it regardless of what I said, making it a first down for Kansas City.
Man, yeah, it just looked like the corner on the purple there didn't quite drop back far enough to cover that out. And yeah, Westbrook comes down with it, first down. That was not a throw I would have made, but again, that's why Chase is in the playoffs and I'm not.
Mariota handed off to Crockett, who bounces outside. Can he make one-man miss? Adderley able to bring him almost down, but Eric Reed able to go ahead and clean it up down to the 1-yard line. First and goal, Kansas City.
And Crockett with almost 10 yards per carry on the day. You have to love to see this if you're Chase or a Chase supporter right now. I mean, Alex's run defense is being made to look very mediocre right now.
And Crockett tries to go outside, jukes one player, but brought down from behind by number 51, who's going to still make it a no-gain second and goal from the 1-yard line.
And if I'm Chase, I probably run this down to below the 2-minute warning here just for time's sake. Still on the 1-yard line, you've got a very good power run set here. Just, don't outthink yourself. I'd say just slam this right up the gut again and see what happens.
Second and goal from the 1-yard line. He had originally had a power running back in. Now he's got Crockett back in, so you can anticipate a toss play here. He's double teaming 51 on the left-hand side. Mariota making a few adjustments. Going to toss it out to Crockett. Does not get the block from his fullback. Adderley, who I've called his name so many times today, makes a big play. Third and goal from the 9-yard line.
Yeah, so that's a situation where, I get conceptually why you would go for the toss there, but, I mean, Alex did have the defensive numbers advantage out to the left side there, and I think once you see that, you got to either flip the play or just audible something else entirely, but regardless, loss of 8.
Mariota drops back. He's going to throw it to the tight end. There's a flag on the play. Potentially a holding call, but not sure how it happened that fast. No, defensive pass interference. Interesting call there, making it a first and goal from the 4-yard line.
Okay, I mean, I want to know who the local crack dealer is in LA because I think the refs have found him. That was a god-awful call there by the referees here. But, I mean, again, come playoff time, unless you're Cody, you're going to take those calls. And I totally understand what Chase did there. First and goal of the 4.
Did we get the same crew that we had for the Cowboys versus Panthers game? Because it seems like it is. And off to Crockett up the middle. Again, Los Angeles playing great red zone defense. Brings them down after a gain of 2 yards. Second and goal from the 2.
Yeah, I mean, once again, this LA defensive line is among the best in the league for sure, and they haven't been made to look like it so far. Crockett has had a couple really nice big chunk plays in open field, but when it comes to interior runs, yeah, LA can guard that as well as anyone.
And off to Crockett up the middle, but Jerry Tillery able to bring him down. Another name I've said a lot today, down at the 1-yard line, third and goal from the 1. Dan says real quick that the refs are trigger happy tonight.
They sure are, and this would be a legendary goal line stand now. This is the 6th play that Chase has had within the 5-yard line, and I'll let you announce this play.
And off to Crockett. Crockett going to be brought down. Jatavius Brown shuts him down to the 1-yard line. Fourth and goal from the 1. I believe that's a timeout from one of these teams. What do you do if you're Kansas City here?
Man, I mean, he was on the 1 6 plays ago. I don't know. On one hand, it feels like a field goal is conceding, but on the other hand, man, this run defense just had an incredible goal line stand. And I think that is going to be, if LA ends up winning this game, that 6-play sequence that we just saw is going to be the story of the game. That was incredible run defense by Alex.
I would definitely have gone for it, but with a power back. And try to put that in, because worst case scenario, they stop me and he gets the ball at the 1 or 2 yard line with no timeouts and under a minute left. I feel pretty good about it. I still got 2 timeouts. I could flip the field position, but nothing wrong with taking 3 points there. Looks like Dan says goal line situations where you wish you had a power back. Absolutely. Sleepy Sultan says that's a stop. It absolutely was. Mayfield going to be in a shotgun formation here, making a few adjustments. It looks like they're going to man up the Allen Robinson in the slot. Interesting strategy there. Mayfield sends a man outside. Here comes a 5-man rush, picked up really well by this Los Angeles team. He hits Mike Williams, able to get the first down and brought down 37-yard line for this Los Angeles team. Quick thoughts from you.
Good patience there by Mayfield. Looked like he had the deeper route open for a second, but nicely let that develop, and I will let you call this play.
Mayfield drops back. He's going to go ahead and slide a little bit. He's going to throw it to Sternberger, who's able to go ahead and get close to that first down, not able to get out of bounds. Clock is still ticking. He's going to go ahead and spike that ball, making it a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, tough to not get out of bounds there because that just burned about 12, 13 seconds. That's kind of brutal for LA. And at this point, you got to do like a deep out or something, try to get out of bounds, or I mean, at this point, you can't run a play, I don't think, and then just spike the ball and try to do a field goal. I don't think you have time for that. So you got to either go for the end zone or for the sidelines at this point.
I believe deep crossers are coming here. Mayfield drops back. He's throwing it to the middle to Mike Williams. Mike Williams, 14 seconds left. He may be able to get it with 3 seconds left to go ahead and spike it. It's going to be 1 second. No time. That is the half. 10-7, Kansas City. Cody, Connor, what are your thoughts?
Huh! I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Although honestly, that is more of a compliment than anything. I mean, yeah, not not the best time management there for Alex. I mean, I mean, you heard what I was saying before. I never thought he had time to do that, and the clock unfortunately ran out for him there. Looks like he'll get the ball back to start the second. This still to me feels like a very even game. Like they've both at times looked impressive. You know, it is fair to say that Chase should have probably thrown 2 or 3 picks at this point, but it's not like LA's had the most explosive offense either. So I'm really interested to see what happens here. I could honestly see this going either way.
Mayfield drops back. Here comes the pressure, but the running back able to save it. He rolls out. Doesn't see anybody open. He's going to throw it anyways. Down to the sideline. 82 able to get both feet inbounds. First down, Los Angeles.
A ballsy ass throw by Mayfield. He had to fit that on a rope because that could have very easily been picked, but Wilson just a step slow, and man, that's a solid first play of the second half there for the LA Chargers.
Dan says that the runoff is wild in Madden 20. I agree. I did not like that addition. Tain says he's got Alex winning this game. Let's see if it works out. Here comes the pressure, but he rolls out with the skate parts. He's going to throw it deep. This could be intercepted. No, it falls to the ground, making it 2nd and 10.
I see what Mayfield was going for there, but at the same time, I mean, once again, very dangerous throw. I don't know why there's 5 Sternberger's receiving stats there. That's kind of weird. I might have lost for words. I'll just let you announce this play.
Mayfield drops back against a 4-man rush. Here comes a delayed blitz. He's going to go ahead, throws to the outside. I don't like that call. Could it be caught by Allen Robinson? No, it bounces off his face mask. He shouldn't have had that popcorn. 3rd and 10.
That is a shocking lack of awareness by Allen Robinson. I mean, we've seen that happen in college quite a few times. I'm thinking of an Auburn game against Georgia where that exact pop-up touchdown happened, but man, tough break there for the Chargers.
Long 3rd down here. Maker Bayfield drops back, and he's going to go ahead and throw it deep to this corner out to Mike Williams, who's triple covered. It is knocked down as expected. 4th down incoming. Here comes the punt teams.
I mean, if you're going to throw that deep corner route, I don't get like the 15, 20-yard drop back there. You're just giving the free safety more time to react to that. That seemed like more of a timing issue than anything, I guess, there from Alex. And once again, if you're Kansas City, you have to like what you're seeing here, up 3, and you get the ball back here in the beginning of the second half. I would feel pretty good right now if I were Chase, especially with how well Crockett's been doing.
Chase has a great opportunity here to take control of this game. He's able to get some sort of points and drive down the field. It'll be huge. Corey Crockett able to get outside. Might be a holding play. He's going to go ahead and fall down. Anticipating it as a hold. It is a hold from Philip Bullough, the left tackle, making it a 1st and 15.
Yeah, tough break there because that wasn't, I mean, I don't believe that the hold was actually on the side they ended up running to. But regardless, as you can see, the total yards there very even by both teams, and that kind of lines up with how I perceive this game to be going as Mariota shuts the crowd up.
Yeah, Mariota's going to go ahead and hand it off to Crockett on a dive, but he's able to bounce it outside. Can he make Adderley? Can he miss? He does. He's able to go ahead and get the 1st down and gets taken out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 1st down, Kansas City.
Once again, absolutely incredible stuff by Corey Crockett, and I give both, deference to Chase as a user for knowing when to bounce it outside like that, and also, Crockett's got speed to burn, man, and he's looked really good here so far, and you would have to say, like, if there was a blueprint for a Chase upset, it is what we've seen so far. It's Crockett getting loose. It's, a couple bad decisions by Alex offensively in the first half. I feel good right now as a Chiefs fan.
He looks like this might be the opportunity. He might take a deep shot at Tyreek Hill on this slant and go, this sluggo route. Mariota making a few adjustments. He's got 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left. He is able to get it off. Here comes the man blitz. His slant is not open, so he's going to throw it outside. Can he get both feet in? He does, but only able to get 2 yards on that. Going to make it a 2nd and 8.
Okay, I mean, best case scenario there for the Chiefs is, as you said, no one else was open. Looked like he was going to try to get that double move going. Alex just, for some reason, Alex has figured out how to shut down Chase's deep passing game like no one else in this league. I would love to know what adjustments he makes, especially if I'm in a division with Chase and Ben 21. I may hit him up for that.
I think it's the threat of the pass rush. I think he doesn't feel comfortable sitting back there long enough to throw the ball, potentially.
Okay.
And Mariota doesn't have the best arm in the world, so maybe it has a combination of that, but I haven't watched enough of their streams to know. 8 seconds left on the play clock. He drops back. Here comes the big block from his running back. Westbrook able to go ahead and get close. Don't like he didn't turn out field more. He's going to be short of the first down, making it a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, overestimating Westbrook's explosiveness there a little bit. Good read, went to the quick hitch route there when nothing else was open downfield. But yeah, that's a bit of a missed opportunity there not to get the first down. And depending on what happens in this next play, we may see that as a missed opportunity here for the rest of this game.
Some wisdom from Dan. He says, I personally don't know why Chase likes to double move so much. It takes too long to develop, especially with the Madden 20 pass rush. He drops back. He's going to throw it to Corey Crockett, able to make the play. First down, Kansas City.
Very nice. Once again, went to a curl route for the 2nd straight time. And if Alex is going to keep playing off coverage, we have not seen a lot of man blitzes from Alex so far this game. We've seen a lot of just more off coverage from him, and those curl routes, especially if you got high route running stats, those will break open consistently. So good on Chase for exploiting that here in the second half.
Mariota shotgun formation here on the 1st and 10. Again, it looks like he's got a cover 3 beater right here, but I don't think it's a cover 3 from this Los Angeles team. He's going to head and switch it to a Seattle play, which is a 4 vertical setup. Make some adjustments to D.D. Westbrook and Tyreek Hill. Let's see if he's able to go ahead and get it off. He's got 6 seconds left, taking it down. 3, 2, is able to get it off. Here comes the blitz, but it is picked up. He is looking for those slants. It's not there. He's going to try to run it. He does throw it out of bounds. No intentional grounding. Going to be a 2nd and 10.
Had the wheel route early, but it looked like he was looking towards those double slants and kind of just fixated on that. I don't like the play call, once again, spreading out the LA defense, forcing Alex to choose between 2 routes with his user, but obviously didn't end up working and maybe should have been a sack, but regardless, good on Mariota for throwing it away.
Mariota shotgun formation here. Looks like it's going to be a power run to Crockett here on a 2nd and 10. He quiets this Los Angeles crowd, which usually in StubHub Field, there's not a lot of people, but they've been fairly successful. So it looks like they're fairly full. So Mariota's going to go ahead and throw it outside of Tyreek Hill, but it's knocked down by, again, Nasir Adderley, who's been all over the field today, 3rd and 10.
Realistically, they're probably more Chiefs fans at this game than Chargers fans, so it kind of feels like a waste opportunity there for Kansas City. And all of a sudden here, 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. Important stop here potentially for LA. Ooh, nickel double A gap. This is something that Alex loves to do.
Huge play. I would definitely leave everybody in the blocks and Tyreek Hill deep because it looks like it's going to be a man blitz. And I think that he'd be able to go ahead and beat the free safety. Here comes that blitz. He doesn't have anybody open. I'd run it here. He's going to go ahead and throw it deep here. Desmond King able to get the interception. Former Iowa Hawkeye makes the play. 1st and 10, Los Angeles.
So I don't know how the hell that was a pick. Okay, I guess he went for the possession catch when he probably should have gone for the aggro, but regardless, King with a absolutely beautiful interception there, and LA gets the ball right back, and that's Chase's first real, well, other than the goal line stand, that's Chase. I guess Chase's second big mistake of the game here as Jackson takes it for a gain of 3.
Yeah, Jackson brought down, that play, it ended up being an interception, but it really ended up just being a really bad punt. So it could be worse.
Yeah, that's fair.
On a 3rd and long. So, I mean, it's not a huge loss here. Really would like them to go ahead and waste more time and score, but it didn't happen. Mayfield drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw it to the running back, Jackson. Jackson's going to make one man miss. Going to break it to the outside. Can he make Thornhill miss? No. Thornhill able to bring him down, but not until he gets the first down at the 47-yard line.
Good juke there by Jackson. LA only with 12 rushing yards on the day. I mean, if you told me before the game started that the Chiefs would have, over 10 rushing yards for every one of Alex's, I would have assumed a Kansas City Chiefs blowout. So, in a sense, maybe good on Alex for keeping it close here with the passing game.
Mayfield hands off to Derrick Henry, who trips over his own shoes, and he's going to be brought down to the 43-yard line, but not after he gains 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, weird stumble animation there. It's just tough. There's not a ton you can do about that. Derrick Henry, we haven't really seen Alex get in the red zone yet necessarily. I'll be very interested to see once he does how heavily he relies on Derrick Henry. Excuse me.
Mayfield back under center here. He's going to go ahead and send 82 in motion. He drops back, easily picked up. He doesn't see anybody open. He's going to go ahead and roll out to the left. He's got a man now. Does he throw it to him? He throws it off his back foot. This could be intercepted by Thornhill. And then no, Kansas City not able to bring it in. Missed a big opportunity. 3rd and 6.
Threw it into quintuple coverage. I just don't know what the thought process was there by Alex, especially, leaning both off his back foot and also leaning to the left. Just an awful read, but, missed opportunity there for Kansas City not to get the turnover, I have to say.
3rd and 6 here. Baker Mayfield shotgun formation through our receivers to the left. He hands it off to Jackson, who's not going to be able to get the first down. Brought down a 39-yard line, could potentially be field goal range for 4th and 2.
I might go for it here if I'm LA. I mean, this is a long field goal, and B, 4th and 2 inside your 40. This feels like a pretty obvious time, in my opinion, to go for it. Although, keep in mind that he really has not been able to get the run game going whatsoever. I mean, I would feel a lot more confident if I were Chase going for it in this situation than I would if I were Alex.
4th and 2. This is a coach's decision. 15 seconds on the play clock. He's going to pass it. He drops back. He's got a couple crossers. He's going to go ahead and throw it to the running back. Almost interception by Red, but nonetheless, they still get the ball. First down, Kansas City.
Should have been a pick 6, and that to me shows that Alex is not confident in his running game. I mean, 4th and 2, it did not look like Chase was stacking the box in any capacity. That, like, to me, you audible to an inside zone there and just live with the results. That was a bad play call, I have to say, by Alex.
Fantastic observation there. It's going to be hand off to Crockett up the middle. Crockett able to make a couple man miss. Big hit by number 51.
Oh, he needs some milk.
He needs some milk. It's true. 2nd and 3 of the 45. That was, and thank you also for calling that a fantastic observation. I'm about to cry over here. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, Marcus Mariota going to go under center. Looks like he's going to go ahead and flip this place, and the tight end across is going to be a stretch play potentially. It is going to be a stretch to Crockett. 51 right in there for him. He's able to go ahead and bring him down, but not after he gains any yards maybe. I'm not sure. It's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, no yards on that play. Just a missed block there. Someone probably should have picked up number 51, number 51. I'm sorry. Regardless, good stop there by Alex, and that's going to be really important moving forward here, especially, with a 3-point deficit. The run defense really has to show up. That's been the most consistent part of Alex's entire team all game, and so far Crockett's pretty much had his way.
Mariota 3rd and 3, only a 4-man rush. He's going to go ahead and get pressure. Joey Bosa, welcome to the game. Here comes a fumble. Offensive lineman has no idea what's happening, but he does pick it up. Nonetheless, just in time. 4th and 13. Here comes the punt unit.
I mean, those are those two explosive ends I was talking about. Like, if Bosa didn't get there, the right end was going to just a half second afterwards. I mean, that's just unfortunate for your Chase. But yeah, able to get the ball back and live another day, and now able to pin this LA offense inside the 10.
Absolutely fantastic punt, getting him to the 7-yard line. Los Angeles taking over here. They have not been successful since their first drive. They haven't got any points. Let's see if they're able to go ahead and get a long drive here to get at least a field goal here. Baker Mayfield sending Thomas across the formation, making a few audibles here. He's got his power running back, Derrick Henry, in the backfield. He is going to hand it off to Derrick Henry, former Crimson Tide, but he's brought down only after a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
We're starting to see a lot of Derrick Henry, in these non-red zone situations. It's interesting. I don't know if Alex was like intentionally doing that, or if that's just how, his subs are set up. But his starting running back, who I apologize to the people I'm forgetting his name, not getting a lot of love here. Jackson.
Don't know Jackson's first name. I assume it's a drafted player. Baker Mayfield back under center. Here comes the pressure. He's got to get it off, and it is a safety by number 55. 2 points. Throw him up for Kansas City.
Put the 2s up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, and donate some subs if you can to my man CMass. That was an absolutely critical defensive stand. I mean, not only a defensive stand, but a massive momentum play here for the Chiefs, and all of a sudden, up 5 with ball. I mean, it's pretty much as I said in the beginning of the second half. This is, in terms of the template of how a game goes, this is exactly what you want if you're Kansas City in terms of how this game should be going for you to pull off the upset.
Taint, a new subscriber, says yowza after that play. Interesting call to go ahead and pass it with being in your own end zone there, costing them 2 points in the ball. Here comes Marcus Mariota, and this Chiefs team is going to be RPO setup, hands it off to Crockett, who's brought down, but not after he's able to go ahead and get 2 yards, making it a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, not only did Alex try to pass it on that last play, as you mentioned, but had a lot of, long developing sort of like deep crossing routes on there. I mean, Chase did a good job of taking away the drag, and then everything else, you just have to wait forever to those to develop. And honestly, Chase deserved the safety there, and he got it. I'll be interested to see how heavily, with the 5-point lead, how heavily we see Crockett here on this drive.
2nd and 8 here. Marcus Mariota in a shotgun formation. He's going to go ahead and send Westbrook outside here. Tyreek Hill in the slot with Crichton and Schultz also on the field, and Crockett on a wheel route. Interesting choice here. He drops back. Here comes that rush. He's going to throw it to Crockett on the wheel. Reed able to go ahead and bring him down, but not until he gets to the 39-yard line. First down, Kansas City.
Very nice stuff there. Alex did a good job of taking away the seam. So what do? You go to the route that's 5 yards to the right. Alex can only choose one of those routes, and he did a good job getting it to Crockett there for the first down. Once again, the passing game for Kansas City hasn't been the prettiest in the world. There have been for sure a couple dropped interceptions from Alex's end, but at the same time, getting it done when it matters most here is Crockett gets stopped at the line, really.
Adderley again with the tackle. Adderley just been all over the field today. Been the MVP of this defense, like I said, former Blue Hen out of Delaware.
And Tyreek Hill just got murdered. I don't know if you saw that. That was
I
unfortunate.
did miss it. We got Marcus Mariota in a pistol formation here. Looks like he's going to go ahead and set up his players, making some adjustments here with 13 seconds, and then it's going to end the third quarter. 12-7. Throw up the fours in the chat. Fourth quarter here.
Yes, sir.
Big quarter here, down by 5 points. The Chargers are on defense. Currently, Marcus Mariota in the pistol formation. He's going to go ahead and make some adjustments to Tyreek Hill and Westbrook. Looks like he's going to send them deep. He's going to go ahead and drop back. Leaves Crockett in the block. He's going to throw it to Tyreek Hill. This could be intercepted. It is intercepted by Smith. Smith brought down immediately by Tyreek Hill at the 28-yard line. First down, Los Angeles.
And I was about to go on a long monologue praising Chase, but I'll save that for another time. That'll be kind of awkward now. Tyreek Hill really was never open there. I don't understand the rationale there, especially when the West Coast offense was working so perfectly. You do not want to give Alex any more opportunities because he's a good enough user to figure this out. Oh, my goodness.
Mayfield able to throw it outside to Beckham. Beckham able to go ahead and get about 8 yards there. And nope, just getting 6 yards, making it a 2nd and 4.
That's all good. I misidentified the yardage like 20 times a game, so that's all good. I lost my train of thought. This always happens in the fourth quarter. Just like in my bad. Shout out to Justin once again. Just like in my fourth quarters, I always choke when I announce these games.
All good, man. Mayfield going to be in a shotgun formation here. He drops back. Here comes the pressure from Ward. Ward, who's supposed to cover Jackson, doesn't, and he gets tackled down after a big play. Man, the 42-yard line. Going to be a first down, Los Angeles.
Looked like Chase had it in his head that he was going to bait that exact route and try to get a user pick. I've seen Chase do that exact fake blitz and then pick up the drag combination before, but just a couple steps slow, and Alex able to recognize that and get the first down here.
Defensive lineman jumps, but it is not called. Mayfield, 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's just kind of staring out there. He's going to go ahead and do a play action. It's going to be a deep route to Allen Robinson. He just take the shot. He's not able to. He's going to get sacked down by Devondre Campbell, former Minnesota player, down 2nd and 21.
And now Alex once again put in a pressure situation as sacked as said for loss of 11, and now it is 2nd and very long here for the LA Chargers. Don't need to panic. This is, if it were me, I'd do a draw here, although I guess not with him pressing up the middle linebacker. We'll see what the move is here. I'll be very interested to see how Alex pre-reads this defense.
Couldn't think of the mascot. It's the Golden Gophers. He's going to go ahead and throw it to Sternberger. Sternberger going to get close to the first down, but he's going to get the ball knocked out, making it a 3rd and 21.
That's a tough drop right there. That's a momentous drop, I would say, because he could have had 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 approximately, but now it's an extremely unlikely 3rd and 21. And yeah, that's one of those plays that we're going to look back on, I think.
Mayfield shotgun formation. We got a man defense, but it is showing that it is zone. Let's see who's able to go ahead and catch that. Mayfield drops back, clean pocket. He's going to go ahead and throw it to the underneath route to Williams. Williams looks like he's not going to be able to get to the first down, but it is going to get across midfield, the 44-yard line. 4th and 8. Here comes the punt unit.
Yeah, definitely, still being so early in the fourth quarter, probably a bit too far away to go for it at this point in the game. I would have liked to see Alex cut up field there and try to get as many yards as possible because, if you were in, say, a 4th and 3 situation, I would strongly consider going for it right now. But regardless, 4th and 8, doing the right thing by punting the ball away, and Kansas City will get the ball back at the 12.
Kansas City's biggest drive of the year. They absolutely have to take time and would love to get some points here, but worst case scenario, you got to get at least a few first downs here to not get Los Angeles back the ball. Mariota's going to go ahead and do a motion play, which is going to be a handoff to Crockett here shortly. Here comes that handoff to Crockett, who's going to be brought down by number 57, Jatavis Brown. It's going to be a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
I get a little horny whenever I see well-executed counter. Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm flaccid right now. He really should have bounced that outside. Hey, it's not gay if the ball's not touched.
Looks like he's going to do another counter potentially to Corey Crockett. Looks like he's making an adjustment. Now it's going to be a passing play out of this formation with 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 tight end on the right, Schultz. He's got 8 seconds left. 7 seconds. He's going to get it off. It's going to be a fake screen. He's going to throw it to Schultz on the drag. He's able to get close to the first down, making it a third and tort.
3rd and 1, yeah. I like that setup there, Chase, a lot. Just a lot of those, short crossing routes, those short slants and drags with all the speed you have. Ended up going to Schultz. Schultz, one of the most impressive pass-catching tight ends in all the league last year, although he's had a pretty quiet game. I want to say that's only his 1st or 2nd catch, but 3rd and 1 here, the 21.
I hate this play call with an empty set here, but let's see if it works out for him. 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Corey Crockett in the slot, making a few adjustments here. Play clock running down again. Looks like he's going for a deep shot. Not a huge fan of it. He's going to look for the out route. It's not there. He's going to go ahead and get sacked down by Wasu, former University of Southern California Trojan, brought down for the 4th and 10. Here comes the punt unit for Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the first time all game where I think you can say that Chase really overthought himself there. I guess second when you include the toss there in that earlier goal line situation. To not even have the threat of a run with Corey Crockett on that play and make make Alex even have to think about it is a strategic blunder in my opinion. And LA gets the ball back here, first 10 at 39. They're, despite Alex having played like a C- game by his standpoint, they're still very much in this game.
Justin says it's like Chase is playing a completely different game, and Taint says Connor's voice changes when he's horny. Mayfield's going to go ahead and hand it off to number 22. 22 is going to be able to get close to the first down. I believe they are going to give it to him here at the 49-yard line. First down, Los Angeles.
And that, I want to say, is the longest run of the day for this LA offense. It has not been the most explosive day in the world for the LA rushers for Jackson and Henry, but that was nice there, and LA starting to drive here.
Mayfield shotgun formation is going to go ahead and send Jackson in motion. It looks like it's going to be a fake. He doesn't actually throw it to him, but he's going to be sacked down by number 70-something Williams. I believe the S does stand for something. 2nd and 12.
Yeah, the most electric defensive player in the league, something Williams. 2nd and 12 here, and Dan says not to be a couch quarterback, but what the hell was he doing? Probably referring to Chase's 3rd and 1 play call. I agree. I just wildly disagree with it.
Mayfield drops back, clean pocket. He's got crosses all over the place. He's going to throw it to Mike Williams, who sits in the zone very well, like a veteran should. Down the 41-yard line, did not get the first down, 3rd and inches.
Yeah, and that's where, Madden 21, we have those, I don't know what the exact term is, but the, I guess the smart AI where when they're close to the first down line, they'll reach the ball out. I think in Madden 21, hopefully that's a first down, but here's 3rd and inches, and we'll see if Kansas City can get a huge stop here at the 41.
Mayfield at least showing a threat to run on 3rd down. Going to go ahead and hand off to the fullback, but Wilson able to go ahead and bring him down for the loss. 4th down and inches. What do you do here, Connor?
Go for it. Well, well, yeah, go for it.
Well,
you're on the 41. I was just looking at the yardage. You can't kick a field goal here, I don't think. So, I mean, it would be idiotic, I think, to punt this ball. So, yeah, you got to go for it.
4th and inches here. Looks like he's going to come with a gun tight offset tight end set, which is 3 wide receiver and the 1 tight end. He's been using this set a lot today. Usually it's a few drags, but I anticipate it's going to be an inside zone here. Let's see what he decides to do. 14 seconds. He's going to send Jackson across, which makes me think that it's going to be him staying in the block. 9 seconds left. He actually sends him outside. He's got a man, but he doesn't see him. He does eventually see him. Allen Robinson not able to bring it down. Kansas City falls to the ground, which is smart for them. First down, Kansas City.
Man, and again, 4th and inch, like all these missed opportunities by Alex. Like if this ends up being a Chase victory, Alex is going to rue the day because it's not like Chase hasn't given him opportunities. Chase has made plenty of bad decisions on his own, but Alex just having a very poor day by his standards, and I'm honestly surprised to see it.
Heavy run commit from the Los Angeles defense, able to bring him down for a 1-yard loss. Corey Crockett. This is the drive of the season for both teams. Kansas City absolutely has to take time here. They've been unsuccessful the last few drives. Los Angeles has to make a stop here. Marcus Mariota making a few adjustments. It looks like to an RPO setup, double teaming Joey Bosa. Never a bad decision. He's going to go ahead and hand it off to Crockett. Crockett not able to get to the outside. Wasu just waiting there for him. Going to be a loss, making it a 3rd and 12.
Now, if Alex isn't going to call timeout here, you let this run down all the way 2-minute warning, in my opinion, and give yourself time to think about this next play call. I mean, with 3 timeouts, I think I try to pass this ball and get a first down and be somewhat aggressive here. But this is a highly important play for both teams. We'll see what happens.
3rd and 12. I'd hope that he runs this to the 2-minute warning so that go ahead and waste that extra timeout for Los Angeles. Let's see if he does it. Let the clock run out. Let the clock run out. Smart man.
Yeah,
Marcus Mariota lets the clock run out. Let's get to the chat here. Justin says, why not run? And Dan says, the running back motion telegraphed a pass. I absolutely agree with you. I actually said that. Justin says 4th and inches, and he goes for a deep pass. You sure that's Alex and not Mike McCarthy? Dan says, I think he was looking for the Texas and didn't have it.
Should have been looking for the interior run. Yeah, I agree with everything that all of you have said, and I said it myself at the time. Really should have ran the ball, but regardless, we could talk about the past or we can focus on the present here, and this is a highly important 3rd and 12 here, the 39.
3rd and 12 here. Looks like he's going to do some slant routes. I'd send Tyreek Hill deep here because I never like that route that goes out there. And he changes the play completely, which is set up for a 3-yard drop. So I'm not sure if I like that too much. He drops back on a 3-yard drop, and he's going to head throw it, trying to beat that cover 2. Intercepted. Desmond King for him. Iowa Hawkeye makes the play of the season for Los Angeles, able to give him the opportunity to get back in this game. First down, Los Angeles.
That was a one-read throw right there. I don't think Marcus Mariota was ever going anywhere else with that ball. And once again, Kansas City has just given LA good field position here, not making Alex work for it particularly hard. And we'll see what Alex is able to do here.
Mayfield with a play action to Derrick Henry. He's going to Mike Williams, deep. He's wide open. Mike Williams makes the catch. He's going to be brought down at the 3-yard line. It's going to be first down, Los Angeles.
And this is heartbreaking if you're Kansas City, man. I mean, after all of the missed opportunities Alex has had, and after all of the mistakes that Alex has given you to try to take over this game, to still be only up by 5 and LA may potentially get a touchdown here. This is gonna be rough.
Mayfield the RPO to Jackson. Jackson scores. Oh no, he's not. He's touchdown finally for Los Angeles.
That was about to be something wild there in that animation. I don't know what happened, but Chase, if I were in Chase's shoes right now, I would be absolutely reeling. But this is the last playoff game of the cycle here. You have to sack up. You have to get this final drive going. Take notes from Dan in terms of the clutch gene. You still got time. Still got 3 timeouts, and the most you can be down by is 3. So
comes the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. He's going to throw it outside. He's not going to be able to get it. That's huge for this Kansas City team.
That's big.
Field goal to win it. Let's get to the chat here. A lot of wows, a lot of let's goes. Sleepy Sultan says Baker clutch. Dan says Chase has got to pause. I agree with him. Absolutely. Ocho power outage incoming, according to Sleepy Sultan. Huge stop. 105, I believe in Chase, says Justin. Connor, what do you think?
Well, we got to get Ocho to go over and pull the plug here. I'm going to feel so bad for Chase if he loses this, man, because I think that through 3.5 quarters of this game, I think Chase was clearly playing the better game, but he just didn't take advantage where he could have. I mean, you wonder, if he had punched the ball in on that 6-play goal line stand, he'd still have the lead right now. But once again, we just got to focus on this drive right here, 1st and 10.
Mario gets the blocking set up. He's going to throw it to the tight end, but well covered by Desmond King, who knocks it down, who's been making huge plays for this Los Angeles team. 2nd and 2.
Probably for the best of it, that was incomplete. That was only going for around 3 yards, and you don't want to have to burn a timeout so early here. I apologize for repeating myself here. I'm going to feel so bad for Chase if he loses this, so bad.
I mean, he had every opportunity. I wouldn't feel bad for him because he had the chances to win. Yeah, I do like this switching here.
You're right, but it's just tough, yeah.
2nd and 10, he quiets the away team. Crowd here. Looks like he's going to go ahead and double team Joey Bosa on the left-hand side there. Corey Crockett going to get inside zone here. Does have a little bit of a hole there. He's able to get the first down and more. He's able to break one there, getting down to the 45-yard line. Here comes the timeout from Kansas City. I love that call, first down.
Big run there, as you said, around a 20-yard run there by Corey Crockett. As we've been saying, don't need to get a touchdown. All you need is a field goal, and you win this game. So you don't need to all of a sudden get super aggressive here in terms of pass calls, and I would not stick with this double screen.
I like this RPO setup because Corey Crockett's going to go ahead and break this one. He gets to the outside. Only one man to beat. Is he going to be able to tackle him down? I don't believe he's 10. 5. Touchdown. Kansas City to save their season.
Man, an absolutely clutch play there by Corey Crockett, who's been really the MVP of this game for either side, man. That's exactly what Chase needed. Did a good job, didn't start taking deep shots to Tyreek Hill immediately, stuck to the ground, stuck to his West Coast offense, and he gets a massive touchdown. Although I do wonder if he should have fallen down there and played for the field goal, but regardless, can't think about that
not.
now.
You take it, and he's going to go ahead and it's Hardesty, who's not going to be able to get it in. 3 timeouts left, 46 seconds left. He needs a touchdown. It is a 6-point game. A touchdown extra point will win him the game. Timeout. Interesting call from Kansas City to call timeout there.
He might just be shook, honestly. He might just be taking a timeout just to calm the nerves a little bit. And all of a sudden, we've been talking about what Chase needs to do to get back in this game. Now, Alex, with 46 seconds left and 3 timeouts, he will need a touchdown. So we'll see what he ends up choosing to do here as okay, I thought that was going to break big, sorry.
Oh, no good. Most people agree with the decision that Chase made, which is to run in the touchdown. I don't see anybody saying fall down except for Taint, which should say something. First down for this.
Taint just won the game of the century, so I don't want to hear that.
That's a fantastic point. Mayfield shotgun formation here. Absolutely needs to score, but he has all 3 of his timeouts, so the whole playbook is open. Mayfield making an adjustment. Mike Williams sitting closer inside, going to make him a different route. Manning up Kansas City is to Mike Williams, whose X Factor is lit. I believe it is double me. He's going to throw it on the slant to Washington. Washington does get the first down. Timeout, Los Angeles.
All right, good initial play there to get a gain of 11 and first down. It'll be interesting to see. Still 38 seconds left, 2 timeouts. I wonder how many more underneath routes we're going to see here before he starts taking a bunch of deep shots.
Mayfield drops back, clean pocket. He's got men open, sort of. He's going to throw it deep for the deep shot. Can he get it? He just straight up said, on that throw, not able to bring it down. 2nd and 10.
That's a god tier soundboard right there, man. Yeah, if Steinberger had come down with that, that would have been some cheese beyond belief right there because that was triple covered. But yeah, falls down and we have 2nd and 10 here.
He could have been praying for PI, as Dan said, but he didn't get it there. Devondre Campbell going to deep zone here. Mayfield, plenty of time. Going to throw it out route to Allen Robinson, but Tre'Davious Ward able to knock that down. 3rd and 10, 26 seconds left. Yikes.
I honestly thought that was going to be a pick. All of a sudden it's do or die time here for Alex. These next 2 plays are pretty much the season, so I'm just going to shut the hell up and we'll see what happens here. We'll see what Alex is able to do.
I will not shut up. Mayfield going to be in a shotgun formation here. Looks like a man defense from this Kansas City team. Man cover 2, some people's worst nightmare. Mayfield X Factor lit up, drops back, a 4-man rush. He's got a man. He throws to the Sternburner. He's been his biggest target of the day. Able to get out of bounds there and save a timeout. Big first down for Los Angeles on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he had both corner routes wide open there. I was looking at the left side, and he had his wide receiver open about 10 yards, but that's just as good right there. Gets out of bounds at the 44 and still in this game here.
Mayfield, one of his favorite setups of this game, drops back. Only a 4-man rush again, but Devondre Campbell able to bring him down. Biggest sack of the season for Kansas City. Timeout, Los Angeles, making a 2nd and 20 with 16 seconds left.
And just when he needed a defensive stop, the pass rush comes through. I've been saying that Baker Mayfield's had a ton of time back there for most of this game, but just when Chase needed it, he gets a stop.
Mayfield drops back. He's got plenty of time, but here comes that pressure. Can he get it off? No. Oh, he is able to get a last-ditch effort to make it an incomplete pass and saving the timeout. 3rd and 20, 12 seconds left.
Okay. Frank Clark. So is last ditch, is that the ability that allows you to do that?
It's the last ditch is able to go ahead and get the ball off when you're getting sacked, basically.
Okay. I'm not sure I like that ability, but we'll see how it works.
It's good if you have 21.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Mayfield drops back. Only a 3-man rush. He's going to throw it to the slant, and smartly gets the first down. And big play. 6 seconds left. He's going to go ahead and saw the timeout here with 5 seconds left. Great call there, making a 1st and 10 Los Angeles.
And this is probably going to be the last play of the day right here, so I have no more analysis to give y'all. I'm going to shut up. This is going to be just user against user right here. Will LA get maybe the single biggest play of the cycle right here?
Play of the season.
Touchdown.
Here comes the timeout from Kansas City to go ahead, and they saw what they're coming out in. Now we'll make adjustments. The biggest play for either team. Will it be Kansas City who gets that monkey off his back, which is named Alex, to get past him in the playoffs, or will it be again Alex beating up on Chase in the playoffs when he had so many opportunities to win? Here we go. Baker Mayfield, shotgun formation here. Steinbrenner's been somebody that he's been looking for all game long. May potentially look for him or Mike Williams. He drops back, sending everybody to the end zone. Rolls out for some reason. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it deep to Mike Williams. He's going to be short of the end zone anyways. That's the game. Kansas City gets that monkey off their back and goes to the divisional round.
All congratulations to Chase. I mean, you'd have to say he probably played the better game between the two. That is an absolutely massive victory, both for his psyche and for just the narrative of the league heading into Madden 21. Lost 6 straight games against Alex before this, but one when it counted most. And a big congratulations once again to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fantastic game by both players. You feel like that you'd only feel bad at Kansas City lost because they had so many opportunities and they were able to pull it out by the skin on their teeth by a big play towards the end by Corey Crockett. Great play calling. A lot of losers wouldn't be running the ball in that situation, but he did. Corey Crockett ran up the middle, got the touchdown, saved their season, able to get that monkey off their back, and now they move on to the divisional round where they will play more than likely the number 1 seed, which is the Jaguars, I believe.
I actually believe that Fern is the 1 seed. I think Fern went 15-1, and that's a matchup I definitely prefer. In fact, well, although Chase beat Dan earlier in this season, but regardless, yeah, Fern's the number 1 seed, and that is definitely something I'd be shooting for if I'm Chase. Will he get the divisional monkey off his back now that he's got the Alex monkey off his back? We'll have to see, but regardless, Thank you, CMAS, for having me. That was an absolutely incredible playoff game. One of my favorites that I've ever announced.
Absolute barn burner. Thank you, Connor, for coming on. Appreciate everyone that's in the chat. Really appreciate Sleepy Sultan with the follow. I appreciate Taint with the subscription, and everybody else that's been in the chat and being active. That means Dan. That means Taint. That means Justin. That means Steel. That means Sleepy Sultan, like I said before. Thank you all so much for being here, and we will try to get as many playoff games as we can. Thank you so much. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Don't think there'll be another game on. I might be streaming Better League Football Club, or at least Connor will probably be streaming Better League Football Club. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.